Cylinder deactivation is not a brand new technology. In fact, its origins stretch back decades, with automakers experimenting as early as the 1980s to find ways to make large engines more fuel efficient without sacrificing performance. What has changed is the sophistication of the technology and the software controlling it. Ford's adoption of advanced cylinder deactivation for its 2026 model year was meant to be a showcase of engineering progress, a way to combine the raw power Ford is known for with the kind of efficiency demanded by modern emissions standards and fuel-conscious buyers. On paper, it seemed like a win-win. In practice, it has been a more turbulent journey. How cylinder deactivation works. At its core, cylinder deactivation technology is an engine management system that temporarily shuts down some of the engine cylinders during low-load conditions, such as cruising at a steady speed on the highway. Here's the process in simple terms. 1. Detection. Sensors monitor throttle position, engine load, speed, and other variables. 2. Decision. The engine control unit (ECU) determines if conditions are optimal for deactivation. 3. Action. The system disables fuel injection and closes valves for selected cylinders, effectively turning them into air springs. 4. Reactivation. When more power is needed, such as accelerating or climbing a hill, the ECU reactivates the cylinders almost instantly. When done right, the transition is so smooth that the driver barely notices. The result is lower fuel consumption, reduced emissions, and less engine wear. Ford's 2026 implementation. Ford rolled out a new, more advanced variable displacement system in its 2026 V6 and V8 engines. Instead of a fixed pattern, such as always shutting down the same cylinders, Ford's system could deactivate different cylinders dynamically based on driving conditions, helping balance wear and maintain smoother performance. Ford's engineers touted benefits like up to 12% better highway fuel economy, reduced CO2 emissions, quieter engine operation in low-load conditions, extended engine life due to balanced wear patterns. This wasn't just a minor tweak. Ford presented it as a major leap in adaptive efficiency technology, a blend of mechanical precision and advanced software algorithms. When innovation goes wrong. Despite the promising launch, customer reports soon began to surface about troubling symptoms. Rough idle when the system was active, unexpected stalling, sometimes at highway speeds. Check engine lights triggered without clear explanation. Jerky transitions between deactivation and reactivation. For drivers expecting smoother rides and better mileage, these were more than inconveniences. They undermined confidence in the technology. You don't buy a car for advanced fuel-saving tech only to have it stall on the interstate, said Mark Danner, a 2026 Ford F-150 owner interviewed by Truck Tech Journal. It's not just frustrating, it's dangerous. Root cause: software misbehavior. Industry insiders and independent automotive diagnostics experts traced the main problem to the ECU's control software. Specifically, the software wasn't consistently detecting optimal conditions for deactivation. Some cylinders were being shut down or reactivated too abruptly. Random activation patterns created unstable engine balance. Timing errors sometimes caused misfires or left the engine underpowered in critical moments. The result was a system that could, at times, fight itself. The mechanical hardware was sound, but the logic controlling it was flawed. Why this is tricky to fix. Unlike purely mechanical issues, which can often be resolved with part replacements, software-driven mechanical systems require perfect coordination between sensors, actuators, and algorithms. A misjudgment in the code, even a few milliseconds off, can create ripple effects in drivability. Automotive software engineer Lena Voss explained, "Cylinder deactivation has a very narrow margin for error. The ECU has to know with near-instant precision exactly when to cut off fuel and when to restore it. Too early and you lose power. Too late and you waste fuel. Do it inconsistently and the driver feels every mistake." Ford's initial response. Ford moved quickly to issue over-the-air OTA software patches, and in some cases requested customers bring vehicles in for full ECU reprogramming. While these updates improved performance for some, others continued to experience lingering rough idle, sudden engine light activations, hesitation during acceleration. The mixed results led to frustration among both customers and Ford dealerships, who often had to reassure owners without having a permanent fix in hand. The machine learning solution. By late 2026, Ford announced a more ambitious fix, rebuilding the control software from the ground up with machine learning, ML, integration. The new approach: 1. Data collection. Vehicles feed real-time performance data to Ford's analytics platform. 2. Pattern recognition. The ML model identifies optimal deactivation patterns for different driving conditions. 3. Adaptive learning. The ECU learns each driver's habits, city versus highway, towing versus light load. 4. Predictive control. Instead of reacting to changes, the system anticipates when to reactivate cylinders for maximum smoothness. Ford engineers claim the system becomes more refined the more you drive. Early testing results. Beta testers reported noticeably smoother idle, almost imperceptible transitions between cylinder modes, improved highway MPG, in some cases exceeding EPA estimates, 0 stalling incidents in over 50,000 combined test miles. Automotive performance analyst Chris Melton noted, if Ford's ML system delivers at scale what it's showing in testing, it could be a milestone not just for them, but for adaptive engine technology across the industry. Industry implications. If Ford's new system succeeds, it could influence other automakers to adopt driver adaptive cylinder deactivation, extend the viability of internal combustion engines in an era pushing toward electrification, reduce warranty claims related to fuel efficiency tech failures, restore consumer trust in software-driven efficiency features. However, failure could have the opposite effect, reinforcing skepticism about complex fuel-saving systems and accelerating the shift to simpler, fully electric drivetrains. Consumer trust. The real challenge. Technical fixes are one thing, regaining customer confidence is another. Many 2026 Ford owners feel burned by the initial rollout and may be hesitant to accept assurances that the new system is reliable. Brand strategist Dana Ruiz explained, in the automotive world, trust is slow to earn and quick to lose. A single high-profile technology failure can overshadow years of progress. Ford needs transparency, extended warranties, and maybe even customer incentives to show they're standing behind this fix. Final thoughts. Cylinder deactivation remains a brilliant idea in theory, especially for large, powerful engines that spend a lot of time under light loads. Ford's 2026 rollout proves that even good ideas can stumble when software complexity outpaces reliability. If Ford's new ML-driven approach works as promised, it could turn a rocky chapter into a case study in technological redemption. But if it falters again, the industry may treat cylinder deactivation with the same caution it once reserved for early turbocharging systems in the 1980s.